Coming to you from our studio here in Mvombi, Yaoundé. I am going to introduce my panelists. As I said, we're going to have panelists out of Yaoundé, out of the studio. And our first panelist we are going to introduce is no other than
I'm ready.
He's going to be live on the communication secretary of the Social Democratic Front.
Good morning to Rimasa. Good morning. Good morning. I want to thank you for the morning.
Participating in this program, I will come back to him. Let me move us to.
And you confirm that you are getting us 7.5 in the UK?
Yes, I'm getting you correctly in the UK. I'm getting you.
Thank you very much. We'll come back to you.
Okay, thank you very much.
Leader of the Cameroon Reformation Party, and he's going to be live on the program. Good morning and welcome to the program.
Good morning, and thank you very much.
Good morning. I want to thank you. Good morning.
And you confirm that you are getting us 5.5 in the UK?
Yes, I'm getting you. I'm getting you clearly, but I'm not sure if you're getting me correctly.
Thank you very much. We'll come back to you.
Thank you.
Okay, let me welcome those who are in the studio, Dr. Peter Ndinese.
That makes sense from most of them. I think there has been a very young man there that was speaking so knowledgeable. But unfortunately, Cameroon comes from a country full of prophets, full of professors, full of doctors. But I can swear to you now, our guest, that we are suffering with all these people that we think that they are knowledgeable, but unfortunately, no knowledgeable thing is happening in the country. They give rights to where right is not due. They accept things that are not acceptable. They give respect to unrespectful things. There are so many things that we can carry on just counting, I'm afraid. But unfortunately, this is where we found ourselves, that we are being run by very educationally capable people that are just normally incapable to run a country. If a minister in Cameroon and a minister anywhere else in the world is not the one that make decrees or make constitution or make laws of the country or in his department. There's only one organization in the world I know that makes laws or decrees, is the parliament. If a minister sees something that is not right within the people of the country, he goes to the elected bodies. He was not elected, so he cannot make a decision. He cannot make a law or a rule that will affect the behavior of people. Meanwhile, the people have elected people that will make rules to them. So unfortunately, if Mr. Atanganji sits there and they make a law or a decision about political parties or somebody going to see another prisoner, which is right and fair to go and visit a prisoner in prison and get their own views and sympathize their situation if it has to be sympathized. We need to know what exactly they were talking in private. All those things need to be broadly itemized. But because we come from these countries where the mind is not trained, but the brain has trained, which means that there is knowledge in the mind, but the brain cannot interpret. And that's exactly what is happening in that country. And that's why we call lots of professors. Everyone meters square, you see a professor. Everyone meters square, you see a professor. But what is happening? Our children are dying, suffering of hunger, starvation, not well dressed. The country is going down into ruins, even far worse off than Afghanistan. But we got so many people that have accumulated facts. But now I call them empirical facts. This is me, Foliga Lang. I'm speaking as the leader of the Cameroon Reformation Party. These facts we take from them. These facts we call empirical facts. These are not facts because the brain has information, but the mind has information, the brain cannot interpret it. Because the man has just learned. But looking at the society, this is Cameroon. What can you do? Bring ideas that will make the lives of people better. Don't bring only rules. Why is it that the minister sends decrees, president sends decrees, DO sends decree, commissioner sends decree, commandant sends decree for one group of people? Why can't they just improvise better roads, better drinking water, better ways of management, happiness, joy, games, sports, activities where people can live? It's only about the minister have said that this should not be done. If it's done like this, it should be done like that. Only rules that impact negativity on our people. But the Cameroon Reformation Party, we are rising up, nice and steady, and we will show you how people are being managed, how the country can feel free and excited. If a minister got any law to put or something that is not going right, take it to the parliament to be debated on behalf of the various groups of people that have elected them and then table it into law. Don't just sit in your office and improvise and make us talk on a debate which is useless. This is useless. A man of my caliber, I'm the most dogmatic, I'm the most deductive analyst in that country. A human being that doesn't read but knows a lot of things. A human being that has not been to school but knows a lot of things. Then what if I have been to school? Like the other ones that call themselves doctors and professors and whatever they call themselves. Then they don't know. A minister would not have any right to just bring out a law and affect the people when the parliamentarians can sit on what is not going right and table to them and they vote it and say if a person goes to prison and visits a prisoner, then the person has to be charged. Then that can be put into law. Is it the lookout of a minister? We need from the minister to bring laws and rules or theories, ideas, implement how possible drinking water can be gotten in Cameroon. I, the Minister of Territorial Administration, I can swear to you today that from no Cameroonian will ever lack drinking water in this country over my regime. I want to hear that from them. I want to hear that I, the minister, I drew a line today that no child will sleep hungry in this country. I, the minister, I want to draw a line that nobody will go without education. I, the minister, I want to draw a line that nobody will go without social security. Why is it that they only bring in rules that, oh, if you do this, they kill you, you do that, they arrest you, you do that. And okay, I'm also haunted. I will be haunted very soon because I'm speaking like this. I know if you are groomed and groomed in that way, look, the guests, we're speaking is not offense to anybody. We're just speaking how we have to go on. And when I speak about this, I speak about this, but let's try and see that all these type of topics of incitement, of instability is almost brought by people working with the CPDM. Incitement of aggression, anger, frustration is never brought by a political party, opposition party leader in Cameroon. Because they're only giving what we call restrictions of freedom of speech, restriction of behavior, restriction of meeting up in public. You need to sign from them to meet up with 1 or 2 or 3 people. Where 2 or 3 are gathered is a crime. In Cameroon, what is that? So all what we're talking here, we are just going around.
We'll come back to you. Yes.
Always come back to me.